mentioning it. Every time I'm mentioning what is happening and everything. So if the force is less than 30, both bodies will move together. If it is greater than 30, only they will travel with a different acceleration. So as it moving with the same acceleration, so what is an equation, everybody? 10 minus f is equals to 10 into a. Will you all agree with me, everybody? This is equation 2 and this is equation 1. So combine or add. If you add both the equations, so what will happen? Result, tell me. F is equals to 5a, 10 minus f is equals to 10a. So FF will get cancelled. 10 is equals to 15a. So can you guess the acceleration? Everybody?
2 by 3.
Acceleration is equals
2
to
by
10
3
by
meter per
15,
second.
which is equals to 2 by 3 meter per second square. Am I right, guys? All of you? Now I want to find that static friction also. How much it is? The static friction. So what is the formula? F is equals to 5a. We got it
5
here.
a.
Understanding? So substitute in that, that's all. So 5 into acceleration is 2 by 3. So which is equals to 10 by
10
3.
by
Is
3.
equals to how much, Ra?
3.33
So
Newton.
3.33 newtons. That is what is the static friction. Everybody clear? I hope you all understand. Anybody having any doubt, please kindly let me know. Okay, guys? Yes, respond, Ra.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that is what.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is what about it. Now, the same question, if you all understand this question, anyone having any doubt, please can let me know. Asita, can you able to solve, Asita? Pradosh, is it getting interest or not? Solving time.
Yes, sir.
So now you can see that. So now the maximum allowable force is how much we got it now? Maximum allowable force in this what? To make together, it must be
13.
less than or equals to 30. So the maximum allowable friction is 30. So now find acceleration of both blocks and also friction between them. Again, same question. So find acceleration of both blocks, and you also try, and also friction between them. So let's start now. Everybody clear? Understand? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
That is what. So we all knows that the given block is 10 kg or it is 5 kg. So the coefficient here is mu is equals to 0.2. Here the coefficient is let me take mu is equals to 0. So now, or even it is not necessary because they are asking only friction between the surfaces. So now if you notice it, so they're asking find what is our F maximum? We all people know. F maximum is equal to how much? 30 newtons. Am I right or wrong? Please respond. We calculated or not? Yes. Now, for example, if the static friction exerted, the force applied is 40 newtons, means in the sense of the applied force is greater than the maximum force. So what will happen, guys? 40 is greater than F maximum. So what is the result analysis you people can do? They'll move together or separately? They move
Separate.
they'll move together they'll move separately. So they'll move separately means something remains different. What is that?
Acceleration.
Acceleration is different. Means in the sense of they are in relative motion or non-relative motion. They will be in relative motion. If they are in relative motion, what friction? We all people knows. It is the
Kinetic friction.
because relative motion, kinetic friction remains constant. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is what. So Fk is equals to mu k into N. Is it okay, guys? Everybody clear? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's all. So
Yes,
you can
sir.
form the equation. So 5 kg body, I got the equation. So Fk is equals to limiting friction. Fk is equals to what? Mu k into N. So mu k value is 0.2, N value is 5 into 10, which is equals to how many
10.
newtons? All of you, please respond. F is equals to
10 Newton.
10 newtons. Clear? So that is what you have to remember. That is what kinetic friction. So now 10 kg body if you have taken. So as we know, 10 kg body, kinetic friction exerted by second body and first body is 10 newtons means then first body by second body that will act in this direction. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So that is what. So that is also Fk is equals to how many newtons? All of you?
10.
Equals to 10 newtons. Clear? Side, you all can notice it, all of you. So totally the applied force is how much? 40 newtons. Okay. And the frictional force is how much? Respond, frictional force is how much? 10 newtons. Now for this surface it's not necessary to calculate because as we are calculating for the first body. So now what will happen? Equation as the body moves in this direction. So what is the equation, everybody? Please respond. 40 minus 10, which is equals to 10 into A.
10A.
Yes, please respond. F not
Yes,
is
sir.
MA. So 10 minus 40 minus 10. So that I'll get equation 30 is equals to 10A. So that A is equals to 3 meter per second square. Do you all understand? Yes. Please, already we have solved. Not the first time we are solving. So what is the acceleration equals to? We got it, everybody? Acceleration is equals to 3 meter per. Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah. Screen is visible or not? Is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yes. Do this. Okay. Now acceleration, how much you got it? So 3 meter per second square. Now, as it is kinetic friction means they will move together or they'll move separately. Acceleration. They'll move separately. So means this is the acceleration 3 meter per second square is the acceleration of which body? All of you. 10 kg body.
10 kg body.
5 kg body. So 5 kg is experiencing only one force. That is what limiting force. Sorry. Kinetic force is equals to 10 newtons. So that acceleration is equals to what? 10 by 5. Which is equals to how much, guys?
2 meter per second.
That is. Understand, Ara? Everybody, please respond, ma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the way you need to solve the block on block diagrams. So I have given you many examples and we are applying the force on second body so that there will be a change in the first body also. And the force is applied on the first body, there will be effect on the second body. So that is why you need to find either a kinetic friction is present or static friction is present. What is your primary duty? You must calculate what? You must calculate what? That is what? Maximum force required. So based upon that, you have to modify it. That is what you have to remember. So that acceleration equals how much you got? Inclination, everybody? Acceleration is equals to? Please respond. All of you.
2.
Yes? 2. That is what? 2 meter per second square. So first body is 3 meter per second square and second body will move in the 2 meter per second square. That is what it is because they are not moving together. So how they are moving? All of you. They are moving separately. So that is why we are having two accelerations or one acceleration. All of you. We are having only. Yes, respond. We have separately they are moving so that we are having two separate accelerations. That is what you have to remember. So this is what about it today's class. Now I am giving you one question to you with the answer. So you should find it that either the body will move or not. You have to find it and then you have to move further. Okay. Now before going to give that question, for example, I will teach you a new thing. All of you observe. I found certain question. The question which I send you, that is what related. I found certain question. The applied force which is equals to 50 newtons. The applied force is equals to how much, Ra? All of you? Yes, please. 15 newtons.
15 newtons.
Now, if you notice this, the surface between the limiting friction. So limiting friction, for example, if I get a 0, doesn't matter, then applied force is how much, everybody? Maximum applied force is how much? F maximum is equals to 50 newtons, so that it will varies between 0 to F to 50. Is it okay, guys? Will you all agree with me? Yes or no? Please respond. So the force range, if they wants to move together, the F must be varies from 0 to 50. Will you all agree with me? Please respond. Yes? All of you?
Sir.
Yeah. Now, for example, Rudreswar, you tell me. For example, all of you try to think and tell me. So 10 kg and 5 kg. Okay, everybody? So be enough smart and tell me. If, for example, if I make F limiting is equals to, for example, F limiting is equals to 15 newtons and the applied force is equals to 15 newtons. Now, can you tell me what we have to do, guys? Suppose, for example, if you want to ask, what you have to do it? Anyone can tell? Yes, please. So what is the range? F maximum I found it. F maximum I found it as a 50 newtons. And the same similar thing like FL limiting friction is not zero. Limiting friction is not zero. Limiting friction is actually a non-zero. So that what will happen? Everybody. Limiting friction. So what is the range? Anybody can tell me what is the range for the object? Range is equals to F is equals to what will happen? 0 to how much more? All of you. Range ra. Range it will varies from 50, but is it from 0 or 50 now? That is what is my question. Already limiting friction is there. So that what will happen? The value F maximum force varies from where to where? 0 to 50 now? 0 to 50 or 15 to 50? Everybody. It will act 15 to 50. Understanding? If suppose, if applied force is less than 15, so that what will happen? Both the bodies will be remains in. Please respond, Ra. Remains in state of rest. If applied force, is it okay, brothers? If applied force is less than 15, then it will be remains in state of rest. Am I right, everybody? Yes. So that is what. So once if it will cross, the applied force is greater than static. That is what we can take it as a static friction. So what will happen? The body will start moving or not? Everybody. So F applied is less than 15, it is remains in state of rest. Once it will cross, the speed will, or whatever it is, you can take it. So if it will cross, the force applied on this is suppose, for example, greater than 15. So that what will happen, guys? All of you, anybody can tell? The body will be in remain state of motion. State of motion. Clear? So they will move together between the range of what? If suppose limiting friction is there, then they will move a range together. They'll move range between where to where, guys? Please respond. They'll move
15 to 50.
15 to 50. Understand, brothers? If it is 0 means 0 to 50. If limiting friction is 15, 15 to 50. If suppose limiting friction is 5, then 5 to 50. In that force, the both bodies will move together. Okay? If for example, F applied is greater than F limiting, so that this case also, if you notice it, so in this case, so what will happen? It is already crossed the given range, so that you all can notice it. So this in this case, both bodies will move together or separately. If applied force is greater than the F. Okay, now you tell me. So is it will be state of rest or state of motion? Fastly. Applied force is greater than that. So what will happen, guys? Everybody should respond. Applied force is greater than that. So what will happen? Nobody. Greater than 50. So what will happen? Both
Separately.
separately. They will go separately. If F applied is more than 50 newtons, all of you remember that. So that both will go separately or individually. They will go separately. And acceleration is not constant. So it is variable. Acceleration is remains variable if it will be like this. Clear, everybody? Understanding or not? Please respond. So they'll move separately. So acceleration is variable. So that they are in relative motion or non-relative motion. They will be in
relative motion.
Relative motion. So that they will get kinetic friction or relative motion. So that they'll get kinetic friction or static friction.
Kinetic friction.
They will get
Kinetic
friction. Understand how to solve? Everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
So this is what about it. Now there is a question very important. So for that question, if you want to solve, suppose see the applied force. If I put the applied force is F is equals to 10 newtons. If I take another question, applied force is F is equals to 20 newtons. So that first of all, you need to do it what? Your duty is what? Irrespective of the force applied, you have to find something. What is that, guys? Step 1, all of you.
F limiting.
F limiting. Understanding, all of you? You must find F limiting. For example, if F limiting is, I got it 15 newtons. Now, if you notice it, so our second step is what? We have to apply, identify the object who is only experiencing the frictional force. Am I right, guys? Yes?
Sir.
Please respond. Then in this case, just tell me who is experiencing only frictional force? Only frictional force, 5 kg body. Am I right or
5
wrong?
kg.
Yes. Please respond. So
Yes,
now
sir.
you have taken, so block over the block, here the frictional force is 10 newtons. Then the second block over the first block is also frictional force, which is equal to how much? 10 newtons. Understand everybody? This is M1 and this is M2. So in this case, will you all be find it or not? All of you for 10 kg. 10 kg body, you should draw
Yes,
the
sir.
free body diagram and you should find it. And first find what is F limiting. We got it, F limiting is equals to 15. So that many things will be there here. So here F limiting which is equals to 15 newtons. And already there is a kinetic friction. What is the kinetic friction value? All of you, how much you got it? Mu k into n, which is equals to 0.2 into 10 kg body it is. So downwards it is acting. So that what is the total mass? 10 plus 5. So it is acting downwards. So acceleration. So 0.2 into how much it will come, Ra? Respond, Ra. To those kinetic friction. 0.2 into 5 into only small body is exerting 5 kg. So 5 into 10. Please learn it. N is equals to mg. Okay, guys. So how many newtons? Fk is equals to 10. So that this body is also experiencing that F is equals to 10 newtons. Understanding all of you? Sorry. Here not. Frictional force. Fk is equals to 10 newtons. So now here only external force is acting, which is F. So that if you write the equation, what will happen? As the acceleration forward, so you'll get F minus of, both are same direction. So both are same direction means addition or subtraction? Addition. Okay.
Addition.
So plus 10, which is equals to MA. So what is mass? Here, mass, if you notice it, okay. So mass is equals to how much? Only 10 kg body I am connecting. So 10 into 2. That's all. So if you make it F minus 15, so the 25, which is equals to 20. So that F is equals to, so 25 will come this side, 20 plus 25, which is equals to how much, Ra?
45.
45 newtons. So what is the maximum friction we can, everybody here? The applied force, that is what everything. So 45 newtons. So means it will move together or separately, everybody. They'll move. Please respond. They'll move together. When they will move together? When the force is where is from? 0 to F2.
0 to 45.
45. If it is greater than 45, you all people knows. So now if I write a range 0 F15 45, is it right or wrong? That is what is my question to you guys. I will say it is not correct. Anybody can tell me?
Sir, already we have found F limiting.
Yes, already we got it. F limiting is equals to how much, Amma? All of you. F limiting is equals to 50 newtons. Means the range is not starts from 0. The range starts from where, guys? The range
15 to
starts
40.
from 15 newtons. This is a very important point. Brothers, any doubt, brothers, still here? Understand? So that is what you have to remember it. Okay, guys, please respond. If F is
Yes, sir.
greater than 45, what will happen? Move separately or together? Everybody. Separately. So that by the time relative motion or non-relative motion? By the time relative
motion.
acceleration is remains constant and it is a static friction or kinetic friction. It is moves together.
Kinetic friction.
If for example F is less than 15, so what will happen, guys? F is greater than 45, it will move okay. Now F is less than 15, so that what will happen? No motion. Object is remains in state of rest. Because what is the ignition point? The minimum point itself, what? Temperature varies from? Yes, please. If you notice it. So the applied force is greater than 45. If it is less than 15, what will happen, guys? Less than or equals to 15, what will happen? Both bodies remains in state of what?
Rest.
Remains in state of rest. Why? Like if you take the temperature, ignition temperature, for example, if the paper will catch only when it will heat to 60 degrees. If I am heating continuously 55 degrees, is it possible to catch the fire by the paper? Everybody?
No, sir.
No. Same way, the minimum required force to move the object together is what? Greater than 15. And it must be less than, it must be greater than 15 and less than what? Everybody,
45.
less than 45. If the applied force is less than 15, the body remains.
Rest.
Remains. The applied force is less than 15, no motion. Understanding everybody? If F is greater than 15, which is equals to move separately, what? Together, they'll move.
Separate.
If, for example, F is exactly equals to 45, then what will happen? They will move together, separately.
Together.
Together.
So if they move together means by that time, static friction or kinetic friction?
Static friction.
Static friction. But here move separately means acceleration variable. So acceleration variable means you can say. So they will move separately. So that what will happen, guys? They move separately means static friction or kinetic friction? Kinetic
Friction.
Kinetic friction.
Okay. Now I will study one question immediately. Must solve and you can sleep it. Very, very important. So either you need to identify either the given force will makes the body to move or not together. What is your primary duty? You should find it what? What is F maximum? Clear everybody? So what is the maximum applied force we can make it to move the bodies together? So if you find this F, suppose if I give 10 here, I know F maximum is 45. If I give 10, so is it possible to move together? Less than 45. Yes, it is possible. If I give 55, then is it possible to move together, everybody?
No, sir.
Yes, please respond. If suppose if I say the applied force is 10, but the minimum force will start from where? Minimum force will start from where? F is equals to
15.
15 only. So that if I apply the 10, both the bodies remains in state of what?
Rest.
Please. Both the bodies remains in state of rest only. That is what you should understand. Is it okay, guys? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is what you have to make it. So solve the question and make it. You can sleep. If you have any doubt, you can ask me tomorrow. Okay, guys. For example, if I apply 25 newtons, then both moves together or not? 25. Maximum is 45. So that 25 means it will move together or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, they'll move together. So that like that, please kindly focus. So if they move together means no relative motion or relative motion? Less than 45?
No relative motion.
Less than 45, no relative motion, acceleration remains constant. So that it is a static, it is a static friction or kinetic friction. It is the static friction. Static friction means it is remains constant or variable. It is remains variable. Immediately I am sending you. So please kindly practice. So you have to be very, very truthful in this question. Very big question and very important question. If you solve this one, that's all. Now 10 apply, no motion. 50, 25 apply, two together. If for example, if I apply F applied is greater than F maximum. So F maximum is 45. Applied force is for example 50 newtons. Then what will happen? Both moves together or separately?
Separately.
Separate.
They move separately. So by that time, what will happen? Kinetic friction or static friction? By that time,
Kinetic.
kinetic friction.
Kinetic friction.
Okay, Ashita, understand how? Monish, Narayan, that is what you have to remember it. Okay, so either it is a static friction or kinetic friction. If you want to find it, what is your primary duty? You need to be identify what is the maximum friction. Okay, guys, what is the maximum friction we have to apply to make the bodies move? Make the bodies move together.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is what about the today's class. It's very, very tough. You have to be very careful while you are answering. If you have complete knowledge, need to practice at least 10 sums more so that you will get an idea about it. Otherwise, it will be very confusing. Okay, guys. I hope you all understand very clearly. Anybody having any doubt, you can. I'll send that question now. So solve it perfectly and then sleep very fastly. It's already time up. So thank you, everybody. We'll meet in tomorrow's class.